Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy SCGRANT, and I got me a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. And this time, I'm gonna give my personal thoughts on Lackadaisy, if that's what they pronounced it. It's actually something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. I just never got around to doing it because, well, I had other projects and other videos and you know, life outside I had to deal with. But now it was pretty much the right time to basically finally tackle into something that I never thought was possible. So the question is what is this story about? What is this new indie animation that caught me off guard? I'm like, okay, might be worthy of a video to give my thoughts on. Well, it's not that easy because, well, there are other factors. Just knowing the fact is that this entire video, well, this whole animated short is called Lackadaisy. It's basically the start of, takes place during the Prohibition era, and it centers around 3 little felines. And I said little because they're the most adorable things I've ever seen in a cartoon. And basically, this is, well, it starts off with, well, pretty much 3 main characters, and I know one of them is Rocky because he is voiced by Michael Kovac. I'm like, is this guy not in anything? If he's not Jax, if he's not in from Murder Drones, if he's not anything. In fact, the funny thing about all of this is that they were independent. This whole cartoon about you know, cats trying to live in the Prohibition era in 1927's Missouri. Yeah, because Lackadaisy takes place during the late 20s, most notably 1927 during the Prohibition era, when pretty much where, you know, booze is banned to the point that everybody has to go and illegally get some illegal hooch by basically getting Canadian whiskey, and we all know Canadian whiskey is just yuck. But back to the 3 main characters. We got Rocky, who is voiced by Michael Kovac right away, and his two friends by his side. We got pretty much Franco, who is the one who's pulsing out the Tommy gun, and we got their driver Ivy. And boy, they were just out on the mission to try to get some Canadian whiskey, which once again, it's yuck. But they had to get something. So yeah, we got ourselves a ragtag group of misfits, basically trying to just survive pretty much the quote late 27s, when, you know, the big booze got banned and the stock market was about to crash. Things were about to get hectic for them. And what I like about this is the art style. This art style goes far back as the late 2000s, bro. Like, the creators of Lackadaisy went far back to 2000. This is actually based on the comic book adaptation. But seeing it transition into fully 2D animation, that is basically scrumptious, bro. But the fact of the matter is that my main purpose is that I never got around to I watched the whole pilot, I just never got around to making a video about it because, well, this was that time for me to finally talk about this because what is it to tell, man? Because the reason why I decided to make this video is the fact that Glitch Productions, who has done Meta Runner, Sunset Paradise, Murder Drones, Digital Circus, Guinevere, Gaslight District, and the upcoming Gameoverse, is now backing the creators of Lackadaisy. I'm like, god damn, Glitch, slow down, man. There's so much going on here, man. Like, hell, this whole short, based on a late 20s epidemic that alcohol is banned, is basically will have me going full deeper. But once again, I could do so much in 5 minutes. Because once again, your boy is not basically putting out videos like they used to. But once again, it's just crazy that these cats are basically trying to get some Canadian whiskey, which once again is yucky. But be cornered by some basically rival factions, because once again, everybody wants that booze, and that booze is just crazy, man. Once again, you got everything that you expect from a late 20s gangster against your flick, bro. Oh man. But once again, man, what's more is that this whole entire pilot was already crowdfunded and ready to go. It was so breathtaking to get in such a breath of fresh air to get into something else, man. Because once again, by the time I saw Gameoverse and Guinevere getting debuted on Glitch, I'm like, yep, it's not just a 3D, they're gonna put the 2D as the basic expanded variety. But remember, this show is not a Glitch original. This is basically a show that's being backed by the people who made Digital Circus, Knights of Guinevere, and Gaslight District. They are being backed, so it means that once again, the show is 100% the original creators of Lackadaisy, not Glitch Productions. Glitch Productions is pretty much like their investor for this one, because once again, they see potential in the show, and we've already know that more episodes and stuff is coming out later on, somewhere in the future. I don't know when. I'm not the type to ordeal for it, but yeah, man, I really like this short, man. I finally finally can say that I finally got around to basically talk about this show, man. You got basically much these freelance basically going toe to toe to get some legal hooch and like no joke. Basically, it's just crazy, man. So much went on in this 20-minute segment short that I'm like, this should have a deeper dive, but I don't know when that'll come because once again, life comes and goes, I guess. But anyway, that's all I have to say about Lackadaisy. And boy, I can't wait for more episodes out of these unlikely gangsters. Anyway, this is your boy SCGRANT, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care now.